Good morning, everybody. For those who know me or have seen me in play or in other meetings, I'm not a guy who used to be talking, but mostly working. But I do believe that the game is played on the field, but the bigger game happens off the field. So at SEMA, what we do mostly is off the field. So I know today is a day for recognizing all our students who have excelled on the field, the coaches and community volunteers who have made it happen. But I want to, rather than talk about, I'm supposed to be representing SEMA, which I do very proudly, but today I want to take a minute to some leaders who have made it possible when SEMA first started 3 years ago. I could remember at that time Councillor Bonnie Crombie, we were here 3 years ago. Now Mayor, we are very happy to see you here and thank you for your support. Our first meeting, however, was with Commissioner Paul Mitchell and then Mayor Hazel McCallie. If you may recall, Commissioner, we had a very difficult meeting. We were given some very interesting questions from the former Mayor. For good reasons, because there are groups come and they have the moment of glory with the mayor. I don't need photo opportunities, I'm getting elected 90% of the popularity. But she asked some very, very pertinent questions which we managed to answer. So to do that, we had a huge help from Commissioner Mitchell, and for that, Paul, I really do thank you on behalf of SEMA for your help. With the mayor's support and the commissioner's support, our next step was to get the schools on board. Again, at that time, the school board did not have outdoor cricket. So I didn't know where to start. We talked about the SEMA, where do we go? Now we have the municipal partner. Will they buy into our idea of bringing the school board and the municipality together with a relatively unknown quantity and entity, SEMA? So I approached a gentleman named Tony Pontes. I said, I'm so and so, I would like to meet with you. Well, he said, come on in. And we had a conversation. I couldn't believe the support I had from Tony Pontes. I really thank you, Tony, for making it happen. Like I said, the game happens on the field, but off the field, you need people like visionary leaders like Tony to make it happen. And he invited not just the staff, the two senior superintendents. We had a conversation, and you have seen the results today. And similarly, after the public school board, we visited the Catholic school board, and today, like I said, over 75 schools in Mississauga actually play cricket. And I was talking to Sawmill Valley. They have just started with 6 teams last year in grade 4 and 5, and this year they are expecting 14 teams in that tournament. So that's where we are going. So with that, I would like to once again thank Tony Pontes to making it happen, because without that support, we would never have come this far. And we all have heard, after almost 4 decades of service to the school board, Tony is retiring. We are going to miss you badly. So I would like to ask the mayor kindly ask Mayor Bonnie Crombie to join, and the stage partner, please come here and invite.
Thank you, everybody. Now we're going to appoint, to represent the Peel and District School Board, we're honored to have Tony Pontes, as you've just seen, the presentation. Is a visionary and leader of the PDSB, who's providing great leadership and motivation for the DDSB to embrace the new and emerging sport of cricket among school children. It is with his leadership that this cricket has been introduced to over 75 schools, as Rowan just said earlier, in our area. Can I ask you to come forward, Tony, and please say a few words?
Wow. First of all, thank you very much, Reneel, and to Seema for that very kind gift. I will display that proudly. And now I have no excuse for not learning how to play cricket. That's just wonderful. And I would tell you that it was not me, and it was not Paul or the mayor. Really, it was Seema that needs to be thanked. We contributed because we simply supported your vision and your kind generosity. And it reminds me that one of the most important things about Canada and Ontario, Mississauga, Peel, is the importance of everyone stepping forward and volunteering in whatever manner that may be, whether it's coaching, whether it's donating your time at a food bank, at the hospital. It is so important that we all give back to our community. So once again, thank you to Seema for your kind donations and your commitment to growing cricket. I remember when Reneel came to my office, and we are always a bit hesitant when someone offers something because we expect that they also want something in return. They wanted nothing in return. Seema wanted nothing but to simply support the growth of an international sport that their members happen to love and support. And so we're so thankful for that, and for Canadian Tire for their ongoing sponsorship. And there's nothing better than seeing students actively involved in sports or clubs or activities that feed their passion. And none of that could happen, of course, without coaches and club sponsors, members of the community volunteering. I want to thank our coaches, our teachers, our staff, who give freely of their time. And maybe if I could just name those schools that are award winners. All of our schools that participate are winners, but special congratulations to Alan A. Martin, David Leader, Erin Center, Alan A. Martin again. Wow. Sawmill Valley and West Credit Secondary School, Rick Hansen Secondary School, and Meadowdale Secondary School. And yes, thank you. And I acknowledge that we're sitting in the Great Hall in the great city of Mississauga, but I also want to extend my congratulations and thanks to Seema for their growth of cricket in Brampton. Am I allowed to say Brampton here? Brampton and Caledon, throughout the entire Peel region. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. It just proves that cricket has no boundaries. Right upon boundaries? Okay, moving on. We're now privileged to have John Raznik, who is representing the Dufferin Peel Catholic District School Board here today. Fittingly, a finance professional himself, to speak of school cricket organised by an international association of accountants. The treasurer of the school board, meaning next year we will be looking forward to a larger budget. I was asked to put that one in. Please welcome John to the dais, and thank you, John.
Thank you to all. It's difficult to follow those speeches because I can only probably echo what most have already said. But, you know, obviously special thanks to Seema. Thanks also to the Chartered Global Management Association, which is part of that as well. And thank you to Canadian Tire, as Tony has mentioned and others. None of this would happen without them. And as an accountant myself, it just demonstrates that we do get involved with other things other than number crunching. On behalf of the Dufferin Catholic District School Board, I would also like to thank the City of Mississauga for everything that they're contributing. And I think the most important thing is all of the volunteers, as Tony's just mentioned as well. It's always amazing to me, the people who will dedicate their time. So we're talking, as indicated, SEMA, Canadian Tire, teachers, coaches, volunteers, and even students, all the time that they put in. It's a real honor to be part of the school board where we can see all that type of contribution. In regards to a couple of schools of ours, I'd like to mention as well, the high school girls cricket Mississauga champions were Father Michael Gates Secondary School. And the high school girls GTA runner-up was St. Joseph's Secondary School. And I do want to mention that the GTA All-Star team went to Trinidad to participate, and the captain of that team, Kurt Ramdath, is a student at our school, St. Francis Xavier. So again, thank you so much to all the volunteers. Thank you to the students for your participation in it. Thank you to SEMA, thank you to Canadian Tire, and I'm really honored to be here tonight to represent the Dufferin Catholic District School Board, and thank you so much again for inviting me.